What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the VSO Gun Channel. Thanks for joining us here today. It's excellent to have you here as always. And today is a recap of my most recent travel for a post-apocalyptic photo shoot. It was a lot of fun. And basically it occurred at an abandoned nuclear facility. It literally looks like this place was bombed and then just left. Like all the workers just walked off site. All the ownership just immediately ground to a halt and everybody just left. That's what the place looked like. It was a lot of fun because it was a very cool filming location, but also there were several of my friends in the industry there that were helping out with a photo shoot as well. I actually arrived late because I had some other business related stuff that I had to do on Monday and Tuesday, so I didn't arrive till about midday Wednesday. It was about a 5-hour drive for me to the location. So I arrived right at lunchtime. They were coming in from the morning photo shoot. There was Carl from Tactical Rifleman, Brandon Herrera, and Scott from Kentucky Ballistics. The guys from Leviathan were there. They were hosting the shoot, and it was really cool because it was basically a warehouse that had pulled several trailers in, and there was a clothing area, a boots area, optics, lights, this company's guns, that company's guns, that sort of setup. But immediately following lunch, Carl and his team had to go film for something else because they had a meeting in the afternoon they had to go and do. I was invited to go with Brandon and Scott to film in the basement of one of the cooling centers for the nuke plant.
Y'all ready?
Yeah. Yeah, do your thing, man.
You're pro?
Was it like that beforehand?
Yeah.
Oh,
It was. Oh. I'll try again. Just see it real quick. Just a triple check. Yeah, no, she's good.
We shot some machine guns in the basement and just had a general good time. Got some awesome shots that you guys should be seeing on screen. But I wanted to point out that coming very soon, you will see videos over on both of Brandon and Scott's channels. So I'll have those linked in the description box down below. Be sure that you guys give those guys some love. Go watch the videos because they're going to be a blast. They're going to be really fun. I got to participate in a few of them. You guys are actually doing something right
Won't
now.
go that far. We don't really know what we're doing. Right.
Not really.
Well, you had a pre-established plan that this was going to happen. I was an ad hoc invite after the fact.
The upper handguard is split, just to let you know. Said the upper handguard is split. Oh, shit!
Like, it's going to be one of those situations where when they come out, I'm just going to be like, wait, 5 minutes. I have to watch this right now because they're pretty cool. Oh, that's some nasty shit that you're walking in right there, whatever that is. Thanks, but no thanks.
I know you're not supposed to choose between your children which one is your favorite, but it is this fun.
Generally speaking, the way it worked is we would film in the morning, photograph in the morning, eat some lunch, do our own thing during the day, and then again in the evening when the lighting was not quite as bright, we would go out and do some more photographs, and basically they were themed each time. I played essentially 3 roles. The first one was like it's been the apocalypse for a couple years now. Majority of the population has died off. It's a little bit more relaxed, and basically I'm like the hillbilly that scrounged a whole bunch of stuff, but I survived type thing, and basically you can see that in the look. Generally armed, but a little bit more relaxed, dirty, haven't had a shower in a while type situation. The next day, I was kind of like the vagabond, the dude that was like out camping when the world ended type thing. So he's basically got, a whole bunch of outdoor gear, and generally is just kind of moving from place to place and trying to make it. And then the last day, I showed up and it was like pandemonium. I showed up early. I'm like, guys, why are we all running around like crazy? It's like 7:50. We're supposed to meet at 8. And I guess all the photographers wanted to go out and get some shots in the fog. So they were like grabbing their gear to kind of get their stuff moving before the fog burned off because we had really heavy fog cover that day. So I basically just threw together a look. I grabbed a boonie hat, pulled it up tight, gave myself the tactical pirate look with some Victos jeans and some had a multicam shirt on. It was a lot of fun. But essentially, we did that, and then I left that afternoon because I had to come back for a shipment that was going to be arriving. So unfortunately, I had to dust off about 6 hours early, so I missed the afternoon festivities. But all in all, it was a lot of fun. We got some time on some pretty cool pieces. You guys have seen some of the IWI stuff before. Spent some time shooting a bunch of that stuff. I spent a lot of time on the Leviathan guns as well. They have a whole line of firearms that are supposedly showing up here pretty soon. My favorite that I used all week was the Ragnarok. It is the, to my knowledge, shortest 5.56 gun on the market. There will be a full video coming out in short order on the Ragnarok. As far as my general synopsis from this trip with it, I did get to shoot it quite a bit while I was there. We're hoping to get one of those things in for full testing in the coming months, so be looking out for that as well. But in the meantime, there'll be a synopsis of the Ragnarok coming very shortly. Now, I've used one of these before, but I've never gotten to actually shoot a white AUG before. And just blew through some ammo on the, what I am going to guess was where the main building was, and it has been dug down super deep. I don't really know what it was, but it is since filled with rainwater. And I know that this has got to be something of the like, because the building is too rigid. The concrete reinforcement was way too rigid to be just a pond, if you will. Like, it wasn't a retaining wall for a pond. And you could see that there were some tunnels that went down underground for one reason or another. Again, I don't know what the building was used for, but you could tell that the thing had rebar that was that big. There's no way that was a pond. There was building a structure on top of that. You can see the concrete piles around it. It was a rather large building. I just don't know what it was used for, but we called it the lake because essentially that's what it was. I did a little shooting with the Desert Tech 50 cal.
Did you get that on video when I was shooting?
Yeah.
Okay.
And actually, Brandon was playing with the bolt on the thing and took it apart, and then it took both of us to put it back together because we literally it just kind of like he was screwing with it and just kind of came apart, and we're like, oh, what do we do now? But it was funny because we only had belted 50 cal ammunition, so we actually had to separate the ammunition out to be able to shoot that bullpup 50 cal. This is not the ideal location for this. It was pretty cool, but I do have to say that I have to cede the cool gun to Scott. Brought his Serbu 50. I've only held it at a trade show, never actually shot the gun before, and I have to say, hey Mark, give me a call, buddy. I want me one of them because that thing is awesome.
Going hot! Okay. Erica.
The difference was stark between the Desert Tech bolt action gun that puts all the recoil on your shoulder, and then the one that is gassing itself down to siphon some of the gas off to operate itself. Definitely a big difference there. And I will say that thing is dead nuts accurate. Close enough for government work? So I've played with flamethrowers before. Both a real flamethrower, as in like military grade, like World War II Korea vintage thing, as well as some of the commercial grade ones, specifically the one that has the tank on top of it that you fill with gasoline, and then, you know, it's like all self-contained handheld unit about this big. This time we had a pretty awesome thing. It has a self-arcing system on it, so it literally starts arcing about a half second before the fuel feed comes in. It's pretty freaking awesome. And I was looking at it, I think they're only like $600. Might be getting one of those because we have a weed problem, as in not marijuana, like foliage that grows on trees. I have unwanted vegetation growing on my range. There we go. And I think instead of spraying a whole bunch of glycophosphates all over the thing, that maybe perhaps fire would be better. It didn't burn, so it like splashed me with gasoline.
I think it might be a good time to put down the flamethrower in that case. Oh well.
Now, you might think that I'm a nerd, but the coolest thing that I saw while I was there was the new stuff from 80% Arms. These are Glock kits, essentially, and it allows you to transform the configuration of the Glock from like a 19 to a 17, etc., etc., etc. And I just thought it was a really excellent concept. They have a very cool form and function to them that is different from my experience with the Glock platform. And they're working with some other companies to bring slides and barrels and things like that to market as well. So I just thought that having shot one now for a couple of rounds, as well as seeing the kind of things that they're putting inside the guns, definitely something that everyone should be aware of, because I think that this could be the next evolution in the Lego gun, if you will, that is the Glock. Maybe we'll be doing a torture test on those things in the coming months. But that is my synopsis of my time traveling, doing a pretty cool photo shoot. I hope that you guys enjoyed being brought along for the ride. Don't forget to check out the other guys that attended the shoot. They've got some pretty cool videos coming as well. I hope I did a good enough job where you guys will come back for another video here on the VSO Gun Channel. Thanks for watching. Ready?
Rolling.
Go ahead. What are you guys like gonna stop there? This is like your one opportunity to like, hey, throw shit at me.
Okay, just like the comment section.
Yes, just. I'm gonna need a shower tonight. That's for sure.
Wait, Brandon, you need to add in some rude comments. Here, let's.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You have a stupid beard.
Here, get some in my hair.
You have stupid hair.
Actually, I'm pretty sure you got that right in my bald spot.
Let's throw it in. There you go. Here we go. You're looking good.
Oh, sorry, that was definitely a small photo.
All right, let's rub it into the sweat here.
We take it too far. He's like, guys, stop for like hitting him with rocks. Like,
Yeah.
Just turned into a full-blown stoning.
Cinder blocks.
And check it out, folks. We're good to go. Not good to go.